Jasmine has had it with Gino. No, seriously. After years and years of saying she's had it with her American beau, Jasmine's finally ready to call it quits on their marriage. A marriage no one saw coming, by the way.
Medium, I'm going back to Panama. I don't want to see you ever again.
Okay, go.
Why now, right? Well, nothing hits deeper than family. Let's elaborate on that. Jasmine and Gino have long been a fan-favorite couple in the 90-Day universe after debuting in Season 5 of Before the 90 Days. To say their relationship has been rocky would be an understatement.
What do you think about when the 15th round when you're coming out?
Their now legendary antics have cemented the pair as the 90-Day couple fans couldn't get enough of. TLC casting directors simply had to invite the controversial couple back for the latest season of 90 Day Happily Ever After. To give everyone a recap of the couple's story, Gino couldn't believe his luck when Jasmine, a gorgeous model from Panama, actually liked him back. Not only that, but she told the Michigan man, who was freshly in his 50s, that she couldn't wait to start a life with him. Before things could get to 3 kids and white picket fences, though, Gino traveled to Panama with an electric toothbrush gift in hand to see if the spark was there in person. Let's just say things didn't exactly go smoothly. That spark turned into a fireball. The man who has fear of hat removal quickly learned that Jasmine's temper is a force of nature. The Panamanian can go volcanic in seconds, and when she erupts, it's probably best to run for the hills. Clearly, Jasmine's a woman who knows what she wants and won't settle for less. It's something Gino probably found endearing when they first started talking, but exhausting when they'd constantly be fighting.
What did you say?
No wonder Gino is the man who does nervous Irish jigs under the table. The couple have had more ups and downs than a theme park roller coaster. But after a million fights, inappropriate pictures sent to an ex, plastic surgeries, numerous accusations of cheating, a $270 engagement ring, and an infamous toothbrush throw out the front door, despite all odds, Jasmine was the one who proposed marriage, and the two actually made it down the altar. It was up there in the top 10 most shocking moments of the 90 Day franchise's history. Fast forward to present day, and the new season of Happily Ever After started with the two of them, surprise, surprise, bickering over money. Only this time, fans believed Jasmine actually had a leg to stand on: her children. Specifically, Gino had promised to bring her kids with them to the States. All he asked for was time. Well, they'd been married for a hot minute when the cameras started rolling again, but where were the kids? Oh, that's right, they were back in Panama because Gino quit his job at the beginning of the season, was supporting himself and Jasmine through savings and pensions, and just couldn't pay the $5,000 to bring the kids to the United States.
And I'm telling you, I don't have $5,000 to pay for a lawyer. I'm going to do it myself.
Jasmine was finding it hard to adjust to her new life with Gino. Fans thought it might have something to do with the fact that, she doesn't like the guy. Others claimed that it's not easy moving several countries over to start a new life and leave behind your friends and family. Or maybe it's something to do with your super, super close friend who just so happens to be your ex, too. Gino and Jasmine should really rebrand as a throuple by now because Dane has his place cemented in their relationship. Jasmine's pretty much admitted to cheating on Gino with Dane at least once. She's also really sold the whole act by telling Gino he's the best man she's ever been with. That's gotta stay.
Have you ever been stung, Mr. Sting? Because I'm feeling a little sting.
If you thought the Dane drama ended one explosive fight and an apology later, you'd be so wrong. Dane has been a guest star on the show ever since then. Everyone thought Jasmine only brought him up to hurt Gino, but that was just one reason. Apparently, the guy's still funding her lavish lifestyle, and Jasmine doesn't seem to find a problem with it. In the latest case, Gino was amazed when Jasmine revealed she was the proud owner of a brand new set of butt implants. Gino wasn't exactly complaining about the results.
The only thing that makes him that excited is American football, and it's very hard to compete against that.
You have been naughty.
One thing he was complaining about was that Dane was the knight in shining armor to pay for the new booty. Gino paid a portion of it too, but not because he wanted to go half with his then-fiance's ex. He'd actually sent Jasmine the money to buy a wedding dress. Yikes!
And you were like, no, don't spend money on that.
Right.
Guess what?
Circling back to why she thinks it's okay, because why not? That's genuinely the argument Jasmine made, because technically Gino was the one who decided to quit his job right after getting married. If he can't pay for her surgeries and Dane can, then what's the big deal? And if you thought the craziest part of their relationship was the cheating, the lying, and the overindulgence when it comes to cosmetic procedures, you'd still be wrong. The craziest part was that in June of 2023, they actually said "I do" at the altar. Now, almost a year later, the couple haven't really been living in matrimonial bliss, but they have their moments. More downs than ups, but who's counting anyway?
1, 2, 3, 4. I like sand.
Apparently, Jasmine is. Or she was. Jasmine is facing facts for the first time, and she's having second thoughts. What sparked this realization? The Panamanian model just got their wedding photos back, and as she was going through them, she realized she wasn't happy in her marriage. Okay, yeah, let's hope Gino doesn't see this episode.
I feel like she appreciates what I did to this point, and I've done a lot for her. I got her to this country.
Jasmine actually went into depth talking about her marriage. Was it harsh? Yeah, you bet it was. Some fans, though, managed to see another side of the otherwise explosive Jasmine. This might have been the first time she was truly vulnerable on screen. When the photographer handed her the wedding pictures, Jasmine immediately noticed how different she looked that day compared to the present day. For one, her hair looked way better. She wasn't being superficial. Jasmine has very candidly spoken about her ongoing struggles with alopecia. She noticed that at her wedding, her hair looked better. She had a full head of hair. Cut to today, and she's losing chunks of hair by the day. Now, we're no experts here, but that sounds like an absurd amount of stress to take on. Jasmine started tearing up as the photographer asked her to go through the pictures and tell them which ones she liked. The truth was that she liked all of them, but hated how they made her feel. She said that she had so much hope for a new life on her wedding day, but she just didn't see anything changing in her relationship with Gino anymore. Yes, she admitted she missed her kids and her family back home, maybe even Dane. No, but in all honesty, this was the first time Jasmine showed true emotion on screen. She's always seen as the antagonist in the series, screaming and yelling at Gino, communicating with Dane behind his back, and everything else. This time, though, she admitted that she jumped the gun on marrying Gino. She told the photographer, who seemed visibly concerned for her, that it was over. Yup, she used the word. She said she's ready to pack her bags, sign the papers, and call it quits on her marriage.
Boy, this has gone too far. I quit.
But it's not that easy. Look, everyone knew that Gino was getting himself stuck between a rock and a hard place when he signed on to spend a lifetime with Jasmine. His friends and family banded together to tell him she was expecting a whole different life in the States. Frankly, one that Gino just couldn't give her. Or, well, he could have if he hadn't prematurely quit his job. Which, by the way, no one really knows why Gino decided that the best time to retire was when he'd just gotten married again. In any case, Jasmine said that marriage is never easy, and neither is leaving someone you once loved. The only thing that's pushing her to leave Gino and move back is that she can't be without her kids, her 2 boys. Now, we have to give you guys Gino's side of things too. When Jasmine brought up hiring an immigration lawyer for her sons and kickstarting the whole process, Gino looked at her like she'd said it for the first time. Yup, he claimed this really was the first time she was bringing it up.
Say what?
Fans had a hard time believing that outright, but Gino's willing to play back every clip in the 90 Day franchise's history to prove that he never promised to bring her kids with him.
First of all, I don't have $5,000 to pay for a lawyer.
Wait, you don't? You don't have that money?
Yeah, I've already spent enough on the wedding itself.
It would have been more believable if he'd admitted he didn't have the money, which he doesn't. Jasmine can't apply for a work permit just yet and kinda doesn't want to work. When Jasmine confided her fears to Gino, he thought Jasmine was being melodramatic as usual. What else is new? However, it seems to have sunk in that Jasmine is being real, and so are her threats about going back to Panama. Jasmine also took things to a new level by putting their baby-making plans on hold and telling Gino he wasn't exactly daddy material. Ouch. Well, now Gino's having to do some serious backpedaling to make things right and convince Jasmine to stay in the US. Jasmine thought that Gino would be able to provide for her the sort of life she'd always envisioned. You can't really blame the girl. Gino said he would, and we're willing to play back the clips for that one. Trouble in paradise, or just one of the couple's usual spats? What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. And if you think Jasmine can get a bit cuckoo, then just wait and see what Angela has to say about Michael in this next video you need to watch.